Howdy YouTube, this is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the cover of Utada Hikaru's single, Exodus '04. Okay, so when I first look at the cover for the single, Exodus '04, I noticed that this is a beauty shot right off the bat. It's all about the face in this photo. With that being said, I like Utada's face here. It comes off as a little kind of like a mannequin or even a blow-up doll. Kind of like something that is pretty much devoid of life. I think that she could have came with a stronger facial expression. Her eyes, they look nice, but they also look a little blank. If you just concentrate on her eyes, they do look blank. It looks like I don't know, it looks like her eyes are open, but almost kind of like she's in a trance or something similar to that. Based on the eyes, her mouth is, it's kind of slightly open, and I'd say I'll give her credit. I think her lips look nice in this photo. I like the color and the shimmer on her lips. Her hair, it's respectable. It could have been done better so that every strand of hair lays down evenly. But the hair isn't the issue with this photo. It doesn't help the photo, but it doesn't really take away from the photo. Ultimately, the issue here is the facial expression, or the lack of facial expression. And let's see. I'll say that I like Utada Hikaru's arched eyes as well. And I like the gloomy grayish background. But if I'm looking at the background and your face is in the entire frame of the photo, then we got an issue there. I think possibly what Utada was trying to go for with this facial expression was kind of like fear or hesitation, maybe, since this song is called Exodus '04. So she's kind of hesitant to make her exodus, perhaps. Because if you look at it, it does kind of sort of look like she has a bit of like fear or hesitation. It looks like she's trying to go for that emotion, I think. Based on the look that she has, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she was trying to go for something along those lines, but she didn't quite pull it off, and instead we have this photo. Overall, I think that Utada Hikaru, I think she's capable of doing better. But like I said, there are some positive things that this photo has to offer. Like the lips, the arched eyebrows, and the background. She kind of almost comes off as like a Barbie doll. Like, hey y'all, this is our new Asian Utada Hikaru Barbie doll. Come and purchase this. Kind of like, it does kind of, if you think about it, if you really look at it, it does kind of look like, mannequin, a doll, blow-up doll perhaps. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling this photo. I just think that more could have been done. I know that this is a beauty shot, so it's going to be all about the face, but Since this is a beauty shot and it is all about the face, you really have to bring it in the photo, because if the face is messed up, then the whole photo is messed up. Like, you have nothing else to rely on. Some people might even look at this as if, Utada Hikaru, she is, resting on pretty, if you get what I mean. And if you don't, I'll explain. It's kind of like, okay, I know I look good, so I don't really have to try at a photo. You don't really have to do much to take a good photo. You assume, because you look so good. But it's not always about how you look. That does help, but you also have to bring something extra to the table in order to pull off the photo. Unless, you're just one of those people who really, kind of have model DNA, where you can pull off a good photo pretty much, right out of bed, sleeping, you could pull off a good photo. But, the average person isn't like that. And Utada Hikaru is, she doesn't fall into that category. Utada really does seem like a good candidate for wearing makeup and the hair and makeup, where stylists and photographers, they can kind of really do a lot with her in regards to her look. But it doesn't seem like Utada and her people really take advantage of that. However, I don't want to come off as if I'm bashing Utada Hikaru, because ultimately I'm not. I just feel like Utada could have done better with this photo, in my opinion. But like I said, this photo does have a few positive things about it. And the photo isn't terrible. I mean, she doesn't look terrible. It's just that the facial expression is kind of vacant. It's blank. And I think, the stoic, lackadaisical look that she has here doesn't work for her in this photo. Perhaps if the theme was different, it could work better. Perhaps if the theme was Frozen, if the title of the single was Frozen, it could work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can kind of work with that. But I don't think in this particular situation it works. But it's an okay photo, in my opinion. I've seen worse. And I just think that Utada Hikaru, she has a lot to offer in terms of, her beauty and what it could be. And I just think that she doesn't take advantage of it. And, perhaps that's just because of, her personal beliefs. But another video for another day. But, pretty much I've said all I have to say. So thanks a lot for listening to this photo analysis. Feel free to comment and leave your opinions. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and your support is extremely appreciated and extremely valued. So until the next photo analysis, adios and goodbye for now. There's one more thing that I would like to mention, and that is, I think if, Utada pulled her hair back so that we can see a little bit more of her face, that would have helped elevate the quality of this photo. We don't really get to, experience her face in its fullness and totality. And I think if she had done that, kind of just pulled the hair away from her eye, that would have helped elevate the quality of the photo as well. But again, that's just my opinion. Feel free to tell me yours. Until the next photo analysis, adios and goodbye for now.